Hey, good morning, guys. Robert Terrazas, founder and CEO of Empire Lending Group. Hope you guys are having an awesome Saturday so far. This week, I wanted to talk about really what our company does. Because I get a lot of people that watch these videos and they come back and they say, "Hey, Robert, what do you actually do?" And we have videos for them. They're on the website, but a lot of people don't want to take that next step to get an answer. They want the answer, at the source, wherever they are. And a lot of people are watching these videos on YouTube, so I figure I'll make a video on YouTube for you guys to see, so you guys know exactly what we're doing. Okay, so whether you guys are watching this as a borrower or a potential investor, I'm going to break down kind of both sides. Okay, so Empire Lending Group, we're a private mortgage investing company. We're based out of Florida, and currently we lend in Florida, Georgia, Texas, Arizona, and moving into Canada. So when I say lending, we have borrowers that come to us that are needing financing for their real estate projects. For instance, they could come to us and say, "Hey, Empire Lending Group, I need $100,000 to purchase a property and rehab it and then sell it for a big profit." So they could request $100,000. The purchase price, what they're purchasing the property for, could be $60,000, and then they need $40,000 for, let's say, some major rehab. After the fact, the ARV, the after repair value, could be, let's say, $350,000. So that's a big difference for a profit. It's pretty large there. And these people are coming to us and they are paying pretty high interest rates. But it's not just our interest rates. It's the industry standard. These people are paying 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18% interest on these loans. But that is, again, that's the industry for this type of that's the industry standard for this type of lending, because we're able to get money out to these guys really quickly. Credit isn't necessarily the biggest factor because we're what's called an asset-based lender. And if you guys watch the other videos, you guys will know what I'm talking about, which I suggest you guys watch them because then you'll understand much more in this video. But so anyway, back to for the investors. We promote all the time that we can generate these 10 to 40% returns for you guys, and most people are saying, how can you possibly generate those kind of returns, and how can you generate them consistently? And here's how. Okay, so like I said, for one, what we're charging these people is 12, 13, up to 18% annualized interest on these loans. Okay, so right then and there, you have a pretty high annualized return anyway. But how we can get it up to the 20, 30, and 40% interest is by profit participation. So when these guys are done with their project, these borrowers, when they've finished their project and they go and they sell it, a lot of the time we'll participate in the profit on the back end. So we'll take typically 35% of the profit they make. Now, people right now are probably asking me, why the hell would anyone let you take part of their profit? Here's why. A lot of the time, what we'll do for people is we will try to lower that interest rate that they're locked into on the loan. So let's say, for instance, originally we quoted them at 15%, but then we say, okay, but instead you can do profit participation, and we can even lower your upfront points. Points are kind of think of points as closing costs. Okay, so we can lower your closing costs, and now we have this profit participation on the back. Okay, so in turn, now this person gets maybe a little lower interest rate, a little lower upfront points, but now they have the profit participation in the back. And for the borrower, it's excellent because a lot of these guys are doing multiple deals at once. They're doing, we have multiple ones that are doing 5 to 10 deals a month. So at times, these people's capital, the amount of cash they have on hand, can be not low, just not enough sometimes to do all those 5 to 10 deals a month that they need to do. So this helps them by lowering that upfront cost. So now they can still get the deals done if they need to, without having all the necessary capital on hand when it comes down to closing. All right. So when at the end, when they sell the property and we're doing this 35% profit participation, what we do is now we have a large chunk of money that we can now divide between you, our partner investors, and our company. So with that, you could put in, let's say, $100,000, and let's say that the profit earned at our chunk, the 35% that came back to you and us, let's say if it was $150,000, that's profit. So that's after the loan's already paid off. The $100,000 already paid off, and there's $150,000 profit. That's $150,000 that can be divided between us. So understand that, you know, generating 20% returns is very easy. 30% returns is very easy. You know, 40% returns, you know, that's getting harder. But all those things it's pretty simple because, again, you're helping out the borrower. So he's now more inclined to participate in this profit participation, or what we call SAMs. All right. So really, you guys should watch these other videos that we've been posting, because you guys will have an exact idea of how this works and how we can consistently generate, you know, 10 to 40% returns on your guys' investments. Okay. So you know, click this link. I'm telling you, I understand most people don't want to go somewhere else. And right now, I'm really not even trying to sell you guys on anything, but just check it out. You know, check it out and see how we're able to generate these things. And if you guys have more questions, you know, let me know. But click the link, okay? It can really help you guys, and you can really turn other people onto it. You know, people that currently are holding CDs and bonds generating, you know, let's say CDs 2%, bonds maybe around 5%. You know, you can really start making the returns that you deserve. You know, and that's not just a pitch. That's truly coming from me wanting to help people. You know, that's why I created this company in the first place, and it was to be able to give back to people and open their eyes to better opportunities. And this is a better opportunity. Okay, but do your research, so you don't just take my word for it. You know, actually, the person I was taught by, I have his book right here, George Antone. He's the author of The Wealthy Code, as well as The Banker's Code. I just don't have it in front of me. I've lent them all out to people because they were so interested. This guy's one of the most successful private lenders in the United States. You know, he manages multiple multi-million-dollar funds. He's the president of Impact Wealth. I mean, the guy he's wrote the book. He's wrote 2 books actually on the matter. But I suggest you guys read those books. I can put a link for him so you guys can click them and go and buy them and everything like that. But you know, he knows what he's talking about, and that's who I was taught by. And you know, once you guys have this knowledge of how you guys can really start generating better returns, your minds will be blown. Okay, so you know, do yourselves a favor. I said, click this link and get an idea of what we're talking about. And at the end of the day, like I say every time, even if you guys don't work with us, with our company, that's totally fine. I'm just trying to show you guys that there's other opportunities out there that can benefit you greater. You know, and you guys can possibly find these same returns with other companies. Okay, maybe there's a company you guys, you know, trust more, or maybe they have you know, the experience that you guys are looking for. So look for one in your local area. That's fine. You know, but really just trying to help you guys and open your guys out. Okay, so open your guys' eyes up. So I hope you guys have a great weekend. Again, if you guys have any questions, email us, or any suggestions for videos, let us know, just like this one was. This was a suggestion by one of our viewers. But again, check out the link. You know, it won't hurt you. It will take 5 minutes to really go through and see what I'm talking about, okay? So guys, have an excellent weekend. I'm going to go enjoy my Saturday with my family, and I will talk to you guys later, all right? Have a good day.